Hey, here's Joe again, and welcome back to Dark Souls 2, where we just defeated the giants in the lowest part of the Black Gulch and are now re-exploring the map a bit, returning here to the gutter because there was one door here that we couldn't go through before. And it was over here. This one. I thought you would turn the other side. Let's get rid of all of them. And the poison's gone. And this door is the one. And they're already spitting at me through the goddamn thing. Will be poisoned in a second. I thought. Pick up item. Harvest set. With the shield and all. Minus the dragon tooth weapon. Okay, and that's the last of the doors that I remember that had this this effect working. Harvest set. Yeah, that's one of the heaviest armors that you can get. Are we still poisoned or no? We aren't. Okay. So, let's look at that set. It's ridiculously heavy, I suppose. Where is it? I'm blind regarding the mask. There it is, of course. I forget. Dark Souls 2 is the only thing that has attribute requirements for armor. So if you remember, it was this chunky looking thing that we used a bit in Dark Souls 1, but not a lot because we were a mage, but I at least showed it to you, and the shield is equally ridiculous. There it is, 45 strength. This chunky boy. That shield I was talking about. Okay. So now we're ready to further explore the Black Gulch. We should now be able to just run straight through to the boss fight. I mean, I know there are a lot of poison spitters nearby, but we should be done with... Yeah, that was stupid. Should be done with the invasions, as both of them, Gully and Victor, already died. I'm taking the life gem to top off that health that we lost due to fire setting. Petty ahead, it says. So let's see the glorious cutscene introducing this old one. And here you can see he is the one building the statues. But for what reason? Maybe if we read his soul, we'll know more about that. About what this body horror that we're seeing there is about. He should be fairly resistant to fire, considering where he is located. And I tried to roll, but my roll came way too late. I think that will kill us. Yeah. There's too much stuff in Dark Souls that's one shot. And this really does a ridiculous amount of damage. So I'll be running back in again, and I'm seeing you in a second. And in we go. Don't like the fire. So apparently he is resistant to fire. I tried to roll that. I tried to roll that again! Both times I pressed B, both times the roll didn't go off in time. The stupid starting frames to roll, like the moment until the game recognizes that the player has pressed a button. I'm seeing you when I'm back down there. That's not even a hard boss fight. He's pretty easy, he's just a bit too high damage. He's spewing stuff at me. I don't like that. Okay, the delay to the roll is crazy. And the fucking stun frames after consuming an Estus flask. Couldn't do anything. I was stunned. Basically, by drinking. Easy boss, but goddamn does he hit hard, and goddamn am I bad at the game. I was trying to hit his hand. I tried to fucking do anything. I tried to fucking do anything, but pressing buttons sometimes doesn't do stuff. What the fuck? I think your fire hitboxes are off. Or maybe I stepped into it without noticing, because managing items is still a thing that takes me way too much time. Takes me way too much time during a boss fight. I managed to go into it again. And because I used the fucking life gem, I fucking lost my life. Because, oh god, I didn't. The animation still takes way too fucking long. He's trying to shove me into the fire. And I got his hand. I think I wrote that. He does baby damage with the hand now. Can we take his other hand off too? Don't screw it up now. Just kill him. And we killed the rotten great soul embraced. And we got the soul of the rotten and a lot of souls, 47k souls. Let's look at that soul of the rotten. There. Who writhes deep within the gutter. The rotten embraces all in a sanctuary for all things unwanted or tossed away. Use the special soul of the rotten to acquire numerous souls. Yeah, same text as elsewhere, so we'll have to search in the craftable items for whatever his tragic backstory is. So that's where we came in. That's where an item is, where we have to go through fire. We have enough souls to buy the flesh sweats skill. No, not that direction. So over here. There. Visions of hidden path. I don't think it's too hidden. But here we have chest. Petrified something, simpleton spice, and skeptic spice. So it's time to visit the crows again. And here we have it. Something that's called a primal bonfire. And this is where we could enter the DLC. Key required to head, therefore try backstepping. Try giant and then hole required ahead. Yeah, that's a good description. Wow, so this is the DLC that we can enter with the DLC key that we found in the hole. So try defeating the giants to get the forgotten key and then use the forgotten key in the hole. So try giant and then hole required ahead. That's really good. That's my the first time in Dark Souls 2 that I rated a message. But let's just use this bonfire. Primal bonfire lit. A primal bonfire was rekindled. And we can use these not to rest, but to return to the far fire. Not counting as a bonfire use and thus not breaking the rule of the no bonfire run.
You have acquired the soul of an old one. That is more than most undead can say. Those who come to Drangleic, it happens to them all. That Blue Knight, although he does, perhaps he...
We had that already. We didn't get an Estus Flask shard, we also didn't get a Sublime Bone Dust. Do you have anything to say?
Well, I've only one thing to provide.
Still the same stuff? Okay, still the same stuff.
You see that black... Is he...
Okay.
No interest.
No, she doesn't. So we wanted to buy Flesh Sweat.
I'm glad to see you.
The Flame Quartz Ring. Fire Seeds. But it's Flesh Sweat that we wanted. And maybe the 3 resistance rings, because we might need them at some point. And it doesn't
I'm always here.
it doesn't hurt to have all resistance rings. Same as with the Spell Quartz ring and the Clear Bluestone ring. It doesn't hurt to have all the rings. Do you, Crestfallen Warrior Soulden, do you have anything to say?
I will always. May you find peace.
Nope. Okay, how are we doing on upgrade items? Still no chunks. Okay. Still no lightning stone. Or did we? Dark Knight, Poison, Bleed, Raw, and Pale. Okay. So I'm going to the crows to feed them. Let's go to Kale. This is a thing that should definitely appear on our map. Yeah, a second flame. Okay, the first flame was here. That was the large giant, and then the rottenness over here.
Ah, yes. There is something I wanted to tell you. I was born in the land of Mirror. Mirror is also the home of an infamous killer, a knight in name alone. He was locked in the dungeon for multiple murders. But shortly before his execution, he managed to escape. And the other day, I saw a fellow with a striking likeness. And then... Wait. Well, I think he looked rather similar. No, it's true. I saw just such a man, I swear.
Are you speaking Creighton? Okay.
Cray something, I believe. They shared some resemblance, I think. Even more flames have appeared. I don't know what causes it.
I assume we'll get a quest reward for lighting all the flames. So, I'm going to the crow and feeding it the petrified something and all those silky stones that we found. I'll give you the short summary. The petrified something gives us another Channeler's Trident, a human effigy, another human effigy, blessing, a soul of a lost undead, and a soul of a proud knight. And for leveling we go for 1 strength, 1 dex, 1 ADP, 1 intelligence. And now I'm back in the Rotten's boss fight arena. I equipped all kinds of anti-fire stuff. The problem is I'm an idiot and didn't attune the flesh sweat, so we'll have to do it without it. Picking up the item, a fire seed. And returning to Majula to level up our pyromancy flame.
Hello again.
It will cost us 1 fire seed and 1,500. So, and now both of them scale with S, or the next level both of them will scale with S. The Dark Pyromancy Flame isn't so bad for us because the hollowing thing, the more hollowed one is, we are always maximum hollowed, so But
I'm always here.
I've upgraded this one now, so I'm staying with it. Okay, just buying a few life gems and arrows, and I'm meeting you in the Lost Bastille. And I'm now in the back in the Lost Bastille, where I'm at the first point where we had a pursuer encounter when approaching that chest, and I want to try to respawn him here. Yeah. Because I want to fight him. Because I want his souls. That's bullshit. I think curse only heightens your following if you're not already at the max. Even more of that. One. Okay. Whew. Anti-drops. Twinkling Titanite. Okay. Not so good. But I wanted to shake on him here. And now we're ready to go back into the part of the Lost Bastille where we haven't been to before, because we haven't been there before because of that statue that I saw and didn't even try to uncurse, because can't really do that without having a fragrant branch of your stored rolls, my friend. And we killed him. Good. Getting ready to fight him. Getting rid of all that can explode over here, so we have enough fighting room. Okay. Help me. Item required ahead, and then enemy horde ahead. Use the fragrant branch of your. I have to wait for him to get up, as with the other one. This is the same kind of enemy as in the Black Gulch, where I broke the bonfire axis. I assume I pulled a lot of enemies now. Okay, taking multiple times. That's the wrong one. I wanted to change to the life gem, not away from it. And we're getting a life gem back for that. Okay, that was the first three. Now I stood just a tiny smidge longer. So they're at the next one. Aggroed. Royal Swordsman's Helm. This is a bit of a dark place. Weird how I did so little damage with my sword tip. Normally the sword tip should do more damage than the hilt. And should be the thing reaching the behind one of them. Okay, so we're having doors here. Try Phantom and then hurrah for hope. I assume that's where Lucatius Phantom is for the next boss fight. Otherwise that sentence makes no sense. No one in these this time. Ah, so these are the ones that you're supposed to get used to seeing around before they put enemies in the other ones. Yeah, this is a very dark place. And he has a luring skull in there, that's why he didn't attack us. This is where you're supposed to get used to seeing those enemies. This is a dead end. Dropping you down. But this can also be a shortcut if you jump from up there. But it's a stupid shortcut. Let me out of here, he says. And down here at the door we find the Sword of a Proud Knight and a human effigy. So, continuing up there. Now I aggroed guys behind the wall, which is not a good idea to do. Let's get rid of all the black powder. If you're asking yourself why I'm getting rid of all the black powder, it's again because I have a fire weapon, so black powder explodes when I hit it. So we made this whole upper place way more dangerous now. As this guy also will aggro. These guys also will aggro when I come into this room first, and the black powder things will have respawned by then. Try jumping off and then try plunging attack. Yeah, no! That's the ladder leading down. We saw that one floor below already. An item around the corner. Radiant Life Gem. Nothing here, nothing here. Let's use a normal life gem. Back required ahead. What? Back required ahead. Okay. Maybe there's like a speedrun skip glitching you into the wall if you do a backstep right here. Maybe. Okay, so this room is the next room we'll enter, but we're quite done here, and after that there waits the next boss, and I'm trying to make a point of not fighting two bosses in the same episode. So, let's try to speak to Macduff again. there a dock around the corner? No. Let's just fireball him. Oh, if you do it like this, he, like, does the thing for you. Don't die to the dogs now. And don't stupidly use the Estus flask. They don't have the key for this door. They don't want to go in there.
I ought to fetch it, fillet.
Still nothing new to tell. Still can't infuse my stuff. Do you sell chunks? No. What should I do with my stuff then? Do we... Yeah, I know which things we have. It's stupid to try. This is the one down there's back, but that's the pale stone. Yeah, so we have a pale stone to return it back to something else. So we can make it dark or poison, because or bleed. Because we have the stone for that, so let's make it dark. So we have a dark and a fire short sword. Wait. Did that worsen our standard scaling? Yeah. So we had 190 now, and we would be at 170. Yeah, let's stay with the dark and fire. We still have enough pale stuff to get the other things. So I'll be lighting that one thing that needs lightning down there in that new tower that we just explored, this one. So here, dropping from here, you can roll into that door, but way are you crazy if you fucking try that. I mean, if I lost my souls for good, maybe I'll try that. What else would I... Does he sell iron arrows? I'm always using the stupid wooden arrows. Maybe he says iron arrows, then I have something to do with my soul here.
I ought fillet.
Of course, and he says infinite iron arrows. So I'll buy 298 of those. And 2 of these.
Flame.
So basically we just degraded the wood arrows to be not there anymore, and instead the iron arrows. Okay, so next episode we're gonna go through that fog gate and start the episode off by a boss fight again. Have a nice day. See you tomorrow.